Yes. How we doing, peeps? We're alright. Chris, bit of Michael Jackson syndrome. How we doing? Gotta keep working. Wipe these clothes, baby these shoes. You know the deal. How we doing, peeps? Beautiful day out today. Thursday, one more day. And the weekend's on us. Yes! Is anyone in? Yes, peeps. Whoever's in. Can't see any comments at the moment. So I hope you're doing alright. How are you doing? How's life treating you? How's the online life treating you? In a good place? Yes, peeps. Why am I not seeing any comments? Here we go. Top chat. Live chat. Savit. Yes, Mike. No, mate. No, I couldn't do it, could I? I couldn't. Bit of guilt. Mate, it's gone the other way now, Mike. I've gone from being lazy to thinking everything's alright to now being told yesterday I need to work weekend. Man. So that's why I'm still working now, because man's got shit to do. So I hope you're alright. Hope you're in a good place. Yes, Daz. Yes, Kenneth. From York. Pleasure, sir. Greetings from Hattersley. How about that? Hope you're doing alright. This is almost like an inconsequential stream, this really. To be fair, probably what prompted me to do this was a conversation I've just had with a lovely lady that I haven't spoke to in a while, Lindsay. If you're watching, Lindsay, I love you. Hope you're doing alright. Thank you very much for that phone call. It was very enlightening. Very enlightening. And as ever, when you speak to good people about various problems in the world, it makes you think on different levels, doesn't it? You know what I mean? And the conversation was derived about basically truth movements, woke movements, the journey along on it, you know, the intentions of the person joining the journey, all that kind of stuff. And I've just been speaking to another guy on the comment section, Lee Davis. I do believe he lives in Australia now. Hi Lee, hope you're alright if you're watching this. He mentioned the comment that I've just literally hearted now, about saying that 99% of people are sound people, aren't they? When you really break it down, it's only a small minority of people, but to be fair, they get away with so much, don't they? You know what I mean? And people go online because they want the truth, they're searching for answers, they know things are not quite right. And all of a sudden, if you get online with someone you felt was a like-minded individual, but you cannot legislate for what type of person they are. So although you share like-minded points and issues, they could be a fucking psychopath, they could be a narcissist, or they could be someone that cannot handle stress very well. So although you have the same mindset and, you know, the same goals in terms of activism, you've actually mismatched yourself with a wrong individual. And is that where part of the problem starts? Because we all come on here thinking that we're all band of brothers because you think like me, but that ain't the case. As I've done this, as I've moved around, interviewed various people, I've met some proper wrong-uns and real decent people, but then became wrong-uns. And you think to yourself, how has that happened? It's the online journey itself. Missed a bit. Where have I missed it? Where? Where? Is it there? Yes! Got it. No flies on me. So yeah, I think a lot of the online abuse stems from exacerbation, doesn't it? Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. Or it just stems from people that can't interpret what's going on and can't handle the emotional value of it all. You know, it's deep, very deep. I mean, look how easy arguments form with people that don't even know each other. Look how much you can be judgmental of an individual that you don't even know. That's online. How can that be? You know what I mean? People can be judgmental if you wish. It's not a very clever thing to do because we're all human, we're all good and bad in certain ways, but how can you be judgmental on someone you don't know? How can you feel that if you've just watched a couple of videos, you know that person? You know what I mean? And what I'm saying is, when you've got a good person, that is overt, you can see it. You can tend to see a decent person when you speak to them, when you see what their actions are all about. An actual wronging does overtly show the colours, don't they? The way they are, the way they treat people, the way they want to belittle people in order to elevate themselves. So this so-called truth movement now, it's like being blown up into a million pieces. And there's all types of genres still floating about. There's all types of subscribers still floating about for the truth. But then they're getting intermingled with spikes of different platforms that then becoming malicious and outraged, and then will jump on the attack to them. When I was speaking to Lindsay, some of the things that she was saying was amazing. Some of the groups that she's been following. And when she was speaking to me about the character of some of the individuals, that once they got in this group, they became hardened. They became unforgiving. They had no patience with people. And this certain group, I'm not going to mention the name because the fuckeries anyway, the wrongins. But these wrongins were women as well as men that were outing women and men if they feel that they didn't fit the criteria of this group. And when I say the criteria, it got as petty as this. If any individual within the group decided to have a relationship with someone of colour, man, they're getting outed. Now that is fucked up. That is fucked up. So when you go into a truth movement with the right honourable passion and, you know, decency, all you want to do is meet people and find out the truths. And then you get slammed into a movement like that. How can anyone cope? It's hard to imagine, isn't it? Because the bottom line is, no one was expecting that. That's come way out of the blue, hasn't it? So then all of a sudden, you've got to deal with this invisible force that is not relative to you or your life, because they don't know you, they don't know your normal everyday life patterns. But in terms of online, the controlling aspect then comes out. Vicious. Absolutely vicious. So anyway, enough rambling. How are you guys diddling? See any comments? Who's got some good news? Who's doing something positive today that you want to tell the world about? Put it in the comments section. If I see it, I'll announce it. You alright, buddy? Oh, I better put it in here. Alright, not to keep it there. Sorry guys. So a big hello anyone jumping on. Big hello to Tracy, big hello to Lindsay. I won't be on for long because I'm going to be making a phone call today to another lovely lady in regards to a stream that will be coming up in the next few days. A stream that's going to be with, hopefully, with Ginger Ninja, Amber's Alert, and possibly more, but this other lady as well. So I need to have a provincial conversation with her and try and sort out a fresh out convenient time to get this stream done. I mean, the funny thing is, this stream, I had an idea a few weeks ago, because, you know, I've been covering online abuse and I've been talking to various different YouTubers who are going through it. I thought of actually having a stream of bringing them all together, but I don't know whether that would be too hectic. Now when I say all, I'm talking about everywhere I've been so far, so we're talking Dolly Daydream, Amber's Alert, Ginger Ninja, Simon, Cambo, not forgetting Cambo, Bats, you know, everyone together, just to have a round table chat, and they can thrash out their ideas, and I think it'd be a good way for other YouTubers who are going through the same crap, but through different genres, to actually meet, you know? I think the one thing I do like about doing these streams talking about this is the fact that I think it helps a lot of people. I think the people who are going through it, for them to have an outlet, for someone to allow them to speak without the fear of them being doxxed, without the fear of them being wrung out online, that's massively important. Massively important. And you can hear that in the voices of the different people that I've interviewed. I mean, the first thing they say, they're very grateful for me for them, allowing them to have a voice, you know? And that says so much. I mean, they're obviously nice, decent people, and they can see when someone's trying to do them a favour. But ultimately, I think a lot of that stems from because there's so much negativity in what they do on the YouTube. To actually have a YouTuber that's not going to do that to them, I think that's probably refreshing. You know what I mean? So when you see them and, you know, they're full of gratitude, full of thanks, I think, well, that's very nice and thank you for that. But it's just a sad indictment that really, you know, everywhere, every online channel should be like that. You know what I mean? You shouldn't have all this animosity and anger and people wanting to do each other over just because you don't agree with their talking point. I mean, I was saying it the other day, the bullshit is, guys, the real bullshit, life's too short. Life is too short. We're only on this, wherever we are, for a short period of time. And so what do you want to do with that time? Do you want to sit online digging people out? I mean, that's a merry-go-round because certainly that's just going to come back on you, isn't it? Unless you don't believe in karma, but Newtonian physics, the elastic band effect, it's all realistic, isn't it? If you're living your life dogging people online, it's only a matter of time before you're going to get it, isn't it? All the energy that you're kind of emitting by doing that, it's only a matter of time before that energy will find you somewhere else. Might not even be online. Because it creates a way of being, doesn't it? If I want to be a malicious git on YouTube, right, and I want to live my life going into other people's channels, digging them out, calling them out online, day in, day out, that makes me a certain individual. That makes me somewhat confrontational. And we all know, if you're a confrontational person, it's only a matter of time before confrontation comes to you. Yeah, it's only a matter of time before the bully gets bullied. I mean, that's inevitable. So why do people feel that that's the right course of action? And the other thing as well, I mean, I've got to adhere to some form of chivalry with this as well. What's really sad to see is women being abused online. And men that are doing the abusing justify abusing the woman. It's upside down. Upside down. Bad energy. So guys, any good news? Anything to go on in? 5 minutes before I jump back on. It's been happening, folks. What are we doing today? Yes, Cambo is in the house. How you doing, Cambo? Just been talking about you with your ears burning. It was in a nice way. I was just saying, I'm looking at maybe doing another stream. But I just don't know whether you can have so many people without it being hectic, not being able to hear people's points. But I think it'd be brilliant. Yes, Sid, I'm sweet as a nut. Good morning. How we doing, Linda? Good to see you. Who else is that? Fraud and corruption. Good morning, Phil. Yes, good morning to you all. I hope you're having a really positive day today. What's happening? Are we going out? Is anyone doing anything special? Anything we should know about? Don't keep it a secret. Let's cheer everyone up. Give someone some inspiration. Are you going out on a walk? Are you going to meet family? What are you doing? Are you riding your bike? What go on in? I know what I'm doing. Grafting. Wow, Michael Jackson effect crap. Can I get a Pepsi, please? Comments. Without our comments. Okay, Tracer, thank you very much. Lovely. So yeah, I'm going to be speaking to another lady today in order to get this going. I've already spoke to Amber and Ginger. They're up for it. But the problem that we've got is a time zone thing as well. You know what I mean? They've got to work within the time zone of where we're at. And I've got to work within their time zones, and it's like 5-hour difference and stuff. So this complicates things a little bit. But we're not going to let it stop us. You know what I mean? Crack on with it. Try and make it work. Now, the other thing is whether to do it live or whether to do a pre-record. Because lives can be disruptive. As much as I want you guys to be a part of it, you're not the problem. The problem is the spike of people that come in that want to somehow curtail people from being honest and speaking their mind. But it's all right for them same people to do what they want on their own live and slag off who they want. But then as soon as that person they've slagged off comes on another platform to try and talk about it, they come in there, try and calling him a liar and try telling me that I'm being had. So these tactics are very low grade, and it's easy for any individual on a live to get caught up in that shit. And it distracts you. Before you know it, instead of talking on the interview, you're answering to some knobhead who's just trolling you. So that's the thing. I don't know whether to do it live. I don't know whether to do it pre-recorded. You know what I mean? Because for doing pre-recorded, you lose the ability of people to be able to interact live and direct. If you support Ginger, if you support Cam, or any of the other YouTubers, you'll want to be able to give them a big up live. But because the online abuse thing, it's very spiky, innit? As soon as word gets out that someone's going on that stream to talk about what we've been doing to him, then they're going to come on mob-handed and start throwing in some mental psychological spikes on people. And it don't really work with me, but it can easily work with my guests because it's raw, innit? I don't take no shit, and they're not probably affecting me or trying to get at me. They're trying to get at me guests, and that's wrong. When there's any live that I disagree with, or I don't want to watch, or whatever, I'm not going to go on there trolling it. I just leave them to it. I mean, I don't even thumb it down, I just leave them to it. It's not my energy. Leave you. And 9 times out of 10, you get to see over a time period that you were wise to do that because look where they've gone now. They've gone so low grade. And that's happened so many times within this journey with the different people that I've encountered, with the different organisations and with the individuals within it. When the ego comes into play, when they get a little bit of popularity, and particularly when money, PayPal, it can be a dangerous, toxic cocktail. It's the same again when you think that you're in a movement that all like-minded people, you throw all that in the mix, you'll see someone change. You'll see someone change overnight. And they'll go on the attack overnight. And the pitchforks mentality. And the irony is, how do you expect anything to improve when you treat people like that? It doesn't make any sense. If you want people to understand your argument, then you've got to put it across in a way they're going to understand, and they're not feeling that you're going on the attack. Now, I can be a dickhead online sometimes. I can say things, be a jackass, Other than that, when it comes to individual people, I treat people with respect. Even people who come on and troll me. Because I love people. The people that are trolling me don't ultimately know me, so I'm not going to take the full weight of what they're saying, because they don't fucking know me. But yet, it's easy for me to take that on board. Think, oh, Jesus. So I can get it, but I've still got to maintain that, you know what? You don't know me. You don't know what I'm about. You don't know my family. You don't know where I've been. You don't know the relationships I've had over the years. So what are you talking about? In fact, what you've just done by doing that is showing your energy again. If that's how you choose to be. And I've never known an environment like it. A YouTube environment. And I feel sorry for subbers. Because subbers have got to sit there, wanting the truth, wanting to find out more, and then get caught in this nasty web of people losing their shit all over the place, and egos, and, you know, people bigging up the chest, trying to be the big King Dick, trying to be the leader. And inevitably, when you get that kind of environment, man, you get all kinds of online kangaroo courts going on, because they feel the justification to start pushing people out for various reasons. But yet these are the groups that want people to join. So what am I saying in reality? Probably in reality, what it looks like, online abuse and the truth movements, they're a series of cults. That's all it is, isn't it? It's a series of cults. Now, it's whether you allow yourself to become a cult member. And when I say cults, I can mean negative as well as positive. You know, you could argue this channel is some form of a cult because I have subscribers. But it's a positive cult. It's not a cult where people are going to get wrung out for jumping on. It's not a cult where people are going to get doxxed because they don't believe in what I believe in. It's not a cult where people are going to come on my channel and it's all about disrespect. I see that on so many other channels, so I try and make sure that my channel is not going to be about that. I try and have a level of protection for other subbers when they're on my channel, whether it be in the comments section or whether they're as guests on the show. You know, it's just wrong with it. And the strange thing is, a lot of these YouTubers have got barely any subscribers. You know, the ones that turn out to be malicious and start going at people and doing videos with the prime objective to do someone over. They have very little subs. You know? So they're kind of little people in a way, but then little people have such a big effect if you pinpoint it on an innocent individual, whether it be male or female. Can. I mean, over my time, I've had many videos done on me. People sit there with the laptop on, with one of my streams, and they'll sit there and start breaking it down, but to what they feel is their truth, which 9 times out of 10 is a load of bollocks. So it becomes that, well, do I then do a live to really counteract this? And then it goes back to what I was saying before. The answer is a big fat no. Why? One, because I've got energy that I want to put into something that's worthwhile. And 2, going back to the fact that these judgmental people don't know you, they don't know me. So if they want to go out and start doing videos, seriously, you'd have to mark straight away if you don't know me. You haven't got a clue about me. Can't tell me what school I went to, what my friends was, what team I played for when I was at school, and all the different other angles of my life. You can't tell me where I was DJing, what I was DJing, the clubs I was DJing, the nightclubs I was DJing, the places I've travelled DJing. You know fuck all about me. So in order to have that attitude where you feel you can talk about someone like you know everything about them, disingenuous and lying. But then that carries weight with other individuals that find that they might not like you as an individual. So then before you know it, one judgmental person has now incited another judgmental person to get in the game. And that's where a stupid YouTuber with like fucking 10 subscribers can soon turn into 5 different channels with 15 subscribers that are all going to home in on one individual. And when you think that it's all come from a load of bollocks, that's the funny thing. The damage. What are you doing? So I'm not seeing any comments, guys. Seeing any comments? So what are you guys up to? What are going on here? I'm going to get going shortly because I've got to make that phone call, but I want to at least connect with one of you. What are going on here? What have you got planned for your day? Any comments? No? Big hi to Great Brit, big hi to Katie J Swallow. Katie J, don't leave me hanging on the life. I knew you when you were children, that's a dark news. Yes! Where's these comments at? What, is something going on with my phone or what? Seems to have people on, but there's no comments revolving. Is that my phone or is no one commenting? What's it? Go on if. Massive hi, just tuned in. Red Pill Phil's at work, no Skyping, no messing about. Got to produce now, haven't I? Sat on my behind for too long. Any comments? What's going on here? There we go. There we go. Is that it? Oh, jeez. Oh, these have missed. YouTube's angered us. Oh, mate. Yes, Rob. Yes, Great Brit. Brit Gill. Yes. Joe Malone. Oh, I really enjoy your show. Keep on. Thank you, Joe. Thank you very much. Muchas gracias. Phil, sorry. Get it out, Phil. Get what out? What are you talking about, Linda? Come on, keep it clean here. What are you on about? What am I getting out? Look out for those seagulls, Indigo, I know. Tell me about it. Luckily, I'm indoors here, so I'm safe. But I tell you, I'll be running for a freaking bus in a bit. We're playing hide and seek with Phil. I know, innit? Innit? Remember that as kids? Kick the can. Who used to play that? Kick the can. Rallyville. Man, they were great games. You just hide on the estate. You'd have a can in a central location. It was hide and seek. But what you had to do, you had to make your way to that can and kick it before the person that was looking for you found you and got to that can and kicked it. And once you kicked it, you were still in. If he found you and got to the can and kicked it before you, your ass is out. So you end up there for like 6 or 7 hours. Fucking hidden gardens and everything. Just hoping, if the person's looking for me, let them walk past, because then I'm just going to leg it straight out to that can. And then it was a question of, who's the fastest runner? Man, I loved that game. Loved it. I don't think I've got the energy to play it now, though. Jesus. More like kicking buckets, not kicking cans, tell you. So how's Brick Girl doing anyway, Brick Girl? Heard you got some good news now, you're able to stream. That is excellente. Do you have any plans of doing a stream soon, Brick Girl? What if, go on if? What, you hit again? Your morning, I'm just doing a bit of painting myself, Carl. Yes, mate! Yes! But I'm sure you're a more accomplished painter than I am, Rob. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sell my architraves to the Tate Gallery, am I? Look at that amazing gloss finish on that architrave. Do you think anyone really gives a Donald Duck about that? Whereas your piece of work, man, that'll be inspirational. You know what I'm saying? So good on you, Rob. We have a good session. Get your rage out. Well, I haven't got any rage. Shall I pretend I've got some, just to get it out? Paint your wagon. Oh, I'm painting me out. Look at me. Look at that bow. Look at that. Honestly, first impressions counting it. I'm walking down the street looking like this. People are going to go, keep the fuck away from him. Not being judgmental, but I don't like the look of him. He's turning colour, different colours. Yes, Archangel, how we doing? Phil's got a rage on. Raging? I'm a raging painter. I'm going to take it out on this. Blacks for Trump. Yes, indeed. Yes, big dog, how we doing? Blacks for Trump, white for Trump. Cats for Trump, dogs for Trump. And guinea pigs for Trump. Let's put it this way. Not many fucking people are for Biden, are there? That's if it is the real frigging Biden. But that's another story. It's a great Brit. Yes. Energy, not rage. Energy is not rage. You're right. Energy and passion got fuck all to do with rage. Rage is a negative emotion. Rage means that, you know what? I've let something get to me and I'm boiling. Try and stay on that line. Not easy. Man, when I was called a Nazi, Jesus Christ, that was hard. It was hard. You know what? I'd love to be able to interview her again. Well, I've never interviewed her, but I'd love to be able to have another chat with her. She probably wouldn't come anywhere near me. You know what I mean? And I think of that one event and I think, man, so much has happened in my life since then. So bloody much. And in many ways, it's all because of that lady. All because of that lady. I've got no hatred or animosity towards that lady at all. A little misguided. But I think, I truly believe her heart was in the right place. You know, I don't think she was full of hatred. I think she just seen genuine enemies to what she regards as enemies. And that's slightly different, isn't it? But I'd love to speak to her again, see what she's got to say. Don't think I'll ever get the chance, though. No idea where she lived. She sounded like she come from like Wigan or up that way. I don't know though. I've never tried to locate her, nor will I. If it happens, it happens. Fashion is all the rage. Hoodies for Trump. Hoodies for Trump. Powdered noses for Trump. And I'm on about filler. Not the A stuff. Not, you know what I mean? Not the class A's. Great Brit, how you doing? Can't get shut of this bloody bird. It was actually knocking on me. Mate, don't get me going with them birds, Dave. And I like that video you done, by the way, Rob. That was excellent. That blackbird shit me right up. That little bit you had in there. They are spooky, aren't they? You know what I mean? And if you've got a bird that's on one, man, they're pretty much untouchable when they can fly up and down and fucking do what they want. You know what I mean? One-eyed Brits for Trump. Yes, Brit Girl. One-eyed Brits who do want to leave the best mate on a march and fucks off on a scooter for Trump, you mean? Is that what you mean, Brit Girl? I was knackered, and I bet you wasn't, was you? I didn't see you coming to try and find me, give me a backer. No, just left him. Bloody slept for 3 days after that. You know what I mean? Supposed to be friends. Supposed to be friends. Yeah, mate, I'd love to, Mo. I really would love to. Just getting the time, bro, you know what I mean? It was a pigeon, bro. Throw a give it a second. I'm telling you. Rob, did you see the 77th Brigade insignia on the breast of the pigeon? I'm telling you, they're a fucking army, aren't they? They're the unseen army of the animal world. Unseen. Listen, you heard of MK Ultra, haven't you? Mind control. Do it to humans. Who said they're not doing it to birds? Who tells you that they're not fucking with birds' heads and weaponising birds to now attack humans? Yeah? You don't want to believe that, do you? How many times are you going to get shat on before you actually believe it? Phil, where are we going? Phil, my brother from another mother. Nothing but love for him. Yes! Nothing but love for our Brit Girl. How are we doing? I only came because I saw a picture of a brush correctly placed on the kettle. Mate, you're talking to a professional here. You know what I'm saying? I know how to place a brush on a kettle. I've done it for 30 fucking years, right? I'm that proficient at it. That is art within itself. Let me show you, yeah? There's a wrong way of doing it and the right way. Do you want me to show you the right way? The right way. Yeah? Not fucking hard. Big up, Phil. Yes, mate, how are you doing, Simon? What? Where's that? Where is it? Big up, Phil. Someone just threatened to behead me. What the fuck? Is that to do with what you're doing, mate? Have you screenshotted that? Hey up. I'm not joking. Fucking hell. The stupid words, but do they not see what we're doing here? Do they not see what they're creating here? You know what I mean? That is radicalised chat. Now, it's probably only there just to get under your skin, Simon, let's face it. They're no more going to carry that out than fucking help a granny across the road. The wrong people. They're mixed up. They've got bad vibes, bad energy. And it is hard to fight that, dude, when you're of light and you're good energy. You're a good person, Simon. So that's what I was saying to you before. You can't win with these dickheads. They're low, and what it will do to you in order to try and win, it could change you as an individual. Now, I'm not suggesting for one moment that that's what's happening, sir. I know what you're doing is very honourable. I can see what you, the Hoof, the Wasp, and all the others are doing. You're being very protective over a group of ladies that are very decent ladies that you can see that are overtly getting fucking abused online, of very many different ages, and some with children and whatnot, and it's horrible. But there's an element of celebration with these guys by doing it. You know what I mean? It's just sick. The pissing haters, they're going to tell him off when they get back and he hasn't finished it. Oh no, mate, I've got to keep going, Anna. You know what I mean? Wife needs clothes, baby needs shoes, and I need to finish these acts. The UK is lost, we're doomed. You know, Ben Shapiro made himself look like a little bit of a fool the other day, mate, so I don't know whether it's wise bringing his name into it. You know what I mean? He looks like he's probably more protective over his money and his platform than actually speaking the truth now. There was a video out the other day of him with a hot mic session where he wanted something editing out because he didn't want to be boycotted. Now, when you think of an individual who's come out standing up, you don't speak like that. So it's almost like he's pandering. I don't know him, so I'm only saying that he didn't come across well. Yes, who's that? Michael Jingo, bless you, sir. You're a good one too. We're all good ones on here. I'll keep it quiet, Rainbow Wizard. Yeah, I'm not suggesting he's not. I'm saying there was an element where it looks like he's going for the money. And you know, we've seen that too many times. He's probably very protective of what he's got, and he's very wary now of what he says that might affect that. And that goes against being an activist, isn't it? I mean, I'll be honest with you, when it comes to what's going on with COVID, I've got to be very careful what I say because they're fucking striking me left, right and centre. And I've got a probation period. I think it's June the 13th, the 16th. From that, my second strike status will go back down to 1 strike. So if I do anything that they deem that they can grill me for between now and June, they can set my channel. No questions asked. The last strike they gave me, they looked at a stream that I'd done in 2020 with Nicky Lockett. That's fucking 8 months ago. And they'd gone in, took it down and give me a strike for it. No thank you, no kiss me ass, no nothing. I wasn't allowed to post for 2 weeks, I wasn't allowed to do a community post, I wasn't allowed to do anything. So now I've got till June until that strike goes down because, let's face it, if they want to go into my channel again and start looking even further down, they could take my channel down on the basis of that. What? Retrospective fucking punishment? So I'm like towing the line here because this channel means too much to me and it means too much to you. And I like what this channel does. It brings nice, easy vibes to people. And I want to maintain that. I want people to know that there's a good place here where we can all chill out. We can either have a laugh or talk about serious things. Once YouTube take that, it's never coming back. Brick Girl will tell you, the amount of subs that she had, it's not the same. You go dark, you go in the corner. Even if you come screaming out, resub, they ain't resubbing back for very many reasons. So I don't want to lose this channel. And I shouldn't be in that position because I've done fuck all wrong. And the irony is, Simon's being threatened to be beheaded and you know what Cambo's going through. What all the other people, Amber, Ginger, what they're all going through. None of them channels are getting strikes. None of them. Why is that? Why is that? Why have I got to be a good boy, but they can do what the fuck they want and talk about who they want, the way they want, beheading people, and YouTube are not going to stand in and go, what? We just deleted this channel there for so-called medical misinformation. He's not inciting anyone to do anything but fucking think. This guy's slagging everyone off. You know, doxing people. No, we'll just leave him. He don't break the community guidelines. Got a strike for a Biden video. See what I mean? And we know. Destroying reality. Yeah, well it is. In a sense, they are destroying the outward. And hello, Double O, by the way. They're destroying the perceptions of the outside world. What they can never destroy is your current feelings, can they? You know what I mean? They can try and steer you to think of a narrative or whatever. But if you're switched on, it's being human, isn't it? It's like, it's time to be human again. Get back your human instincts. What it was like. You know what I mean? Work out the goodness in life and where you want to be. Get back to being human again. There's an element of non-human behaviour when people just submit and people just go, well, okay, I'll take this. And don't have any fight back and don't believe that they've got the strength to fight back. It's quite sad to watch. What time have we got? No idea what time we've got. I've got to make a phone call at midday, guys, so it's looking like I might have to close this stream very soon. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you for jumping on. I don't know if you found it useful just watching me painting, but big respect to you anyway. Whatever's going on in your life, hope it's positive. Keep engaging with positive people, positive energy. That's all you need to do, guys. All you need to do. Spread the love. So I'm going to get going, I think. I'll just have one little look at the comments and then I'll get going. See you next time. Yes, only if we... Hold on. Only if just all could unite and get organised, we could... It's so true, mate, isn't it? And isn't that a frustrating thing? That we know it's as easy as that. Black, white, Muslim, whatever. Just all let's get together and realise there's a central fucking problem here. And it's not us. But we're becoming products of what people, elites, are doing to us. So we're blinded. And because we're blinded, we're going out on the out and out attack with people that we don't need to. You know what I mean? You know where you're going wrong, Phil? You're trying to make sense of a world that has been manipulated to confuse, divide and corrupt. They can't kill the love, bruv. It's true though, isn't it? It is true, and there's a disappointing element to what you've just said there. Because you've actually got it right, you've assessed it right. Maybe I am going wrong. Common sense is dying. And that's my problem. Applying common sense to what is going on in the world. It doesn't always get you to that high point, does it? Because when you apply common sense, you start to see that the world is even more twisted than you thought. And even more so, people within this world are more twisted than you thought. So I do agree with you, mate. Although you can be a decent guy, you can have common sense, you can live with one another and have nice community vibes and all that kind of stuff, you cannot ultimately control other people's vibes if they don't want you to, or if they don't want to do it. You know? So I think you're right, peace and love. It's all you can do. It's all you can do. Love and respect everyone you encounter. I love yous. I fucking do. And you know what? How many YouTubers actually say love? I love you, I love you. How many men? Yeah? Big hairy ass, sweaty blokes going, ha, 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 ha. They'd rather dox you than tell you that they love you. What's going on there? They'd rather see you in tears somewhere rather than tell you that you are an inspiring human being, and if we all got together, we could really inspire the planet to move forward. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think you're right, mate. There's some element of disappointment with that statement, because you're right. And knowing that even if you do apply common sense, it doesn't mean that everyone else is going to get it. Far from it. Applying the common sense can get you in trouble. Applying the common sense can get you ostracized. Applying common sense gets you a goddamn strike. Get on that. Get on that. Like that other guy said, all they done, double O. All they done was put a video up. Might have been critiquing Biden. So fucking what? So what? You know what I mean? What's wrong with that? I had to deal with being called a Nazi that went viral, that's had multi-million views. Multi-fucking-million. How do you think I felt? Being called Nazi in such a public fucking way. And then after that, once I open the channel, I'm getting a load of black people coming in calling me Uncle Tom. My own skin tone. What the fuck's going on there? That's the love fear, isn't it? So right guys, gotta get going. Let's have a look. Yes, Brick Girl. Non-existent nowadays. I know. It's not trendy common sense, is it? I always thought common sense was trendy. Everyone needs a bit of common sense because there's too many pitfalls if you don't apply common sense with your life. And people will take you for a ride if you don't apply common sense as well. So there's a lot of vulnerable people because they don't apply common sense within a vulnerable position. All it takes is a narcissist, a psychopath to find out or realise, get the vibe that you're an individual that's nice, but you don't really go about with your common sense. You just believe in people. You're getting fucked over, aren't you? Hey up. Consciousness is defo on the rise. Yeah, still some MK zombies though. Yeah, look. Consciousness is something that I feel is growing as well. It's growing within me. And it's a hard battle to ascertain to get to that, it really is. Because you've got to put up with so much in order to rise yourself and elevate yourself from it. And that is the battle. I mean, what Simon said there, how do you rise your consciousness when people are coming online and saying they want to behead you? But I'm sure he does. I'm sure he finds a way of being positive with that. But that's the difficulty. Do you become a product of it? Or do you have a bit more of a conscious state of awareness and feel for the people that do this? Even though they're doing it to you, they're targeting you, and it's malicious, and it can be very dangerous, you've still got to feel for people that think that that energy is appropriate. Because the shoe on the other foot, a decent person would feel like shit if they were going out online being malicious and vindictive with people just to win an argument. And that's the bottom line. I would give up my online channel now if I knew that it turned me into that individual where I feel I've got to go out and attack someone that I don't even know online to make it look like you're not getting me. Giving it up. Peaceful protest is the only way. Peaceful blockade of central London till they step down and dissolve Parliament. Common sense and emotional maturity equals intelligence. Very well put there, Double O. Very well put. And that's not being arrogant, is it? You know, by saying that, I'm not saying, oh, I'm smart. I'm not. In many ways, I'm a dumb fuck. But in many ways, I'm spiritually on it, and I feel high. I feel like I'm rising. And I'll say a lot. Another thing, really, that you guys helped me rise as well. Because your way of being, you know what I mean? We're all in the same boat. Don't matter how many subs I've got as opposed to how many subs you've got. You guys are just as smart, just as articulate, just as decent people. It's a fucking beautiful thing. And that means more to me than anything. I'm not out for just getting subbers just for subbers' sake. I couldn't give a shit. I really don't. I'm not one for attracting subbers. I mean, you very rarely hear me, oh, please sub to my channel, please sub. Yeah, I will do it every now and then. With my Manic Manx, I try and push that a little bit because it's a music channel. I want to eventually start doing music streams on there, so I want to build that up. But I won't do it falsely. It's not all about that. And in terms of my channel, Red Pill Phil, I'll be honest with you, I never look at the sub count. I see the 20 0.5, but I never go into the algorithm or, the dashboard to look at how many. I couldn't give a fuck. I'm not about that. I'm not one that gets excited. Oh, we've got 100 more subs. Oh, no. I just crack on and be me. And if people want to jump on, they jump on. If they want to subscribe, they subscribe. I'm not going to coax them into it. You know what I mean? As far as I'm concerned, I've got a decent message and I try and be a decent individual online. So that's an attractive proposition anyway. If you want to come on. Sub. Can't force you. I'm not going to pay you. You know what I mean? I'm not going to promise you the world either. Can't do that. Could barely get my fucking axe painted. So anyway, guys, I'm going to get going. Thanks a lot for this. Great Brit. You know, great. I love him. He finds his way of taking the piss in the background. Subscribe, please, or not, depending on you, depending on what you think of Red Pill Phil. Thank you, sir. You're a diamond, mate. I don't know what I'd do without Great Brit. Don't know what I'd do without Katie Jane Swallow. I don't know what I'd do without the rest of yous. Brit Girl, the freaking lot of yous, yeah? We're all stuck on this deserted fucking island, yeah? Try to find some sense. So the way I see it, we all stick together, we've got a chance. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, guys, gotta go. Some cannot get in front of a camera, everyone plays their part. Yeah, well, you play it and whatever, as long as it's positive and it's not detrimental to an individual, innit? Get a mask on for that filler dust, bro. It knackered me. Yeah, I get you, mate. I know. I don't do masks, and I never have done, but I've done this for years. And honestly, you want to see the shit that comes out. I'm not even going there. Arrogance and stupidity and greed and ignorance equals evil. If you're doing nothing to stop abuse, you're an abuser. Save the children. It's true, mate. It's true. And I think we've seen that level of abuse on a new level, haven't we? With this. I have, anyway. Whether I was naive to how much abuse was actually out there, or whether because of COVID it's just manifested even more. Could be a bit of everything. But if anything, now to counteract it, it's about love, innit? It's about saying, listen, if you feel that you're a survivor of some form of abuse, come over here. I've got some love for you. You know what I'm saying? Love will conquer all. So guys, I'm getting out of here. Have a brilliant day. Make an easy difference if we could get organised and united. Yes, we could, mate. We could. And I think slowly but surely, I think something's building in it. Like-minded, decent people. I'd like to think that. Yes, Mia. My daughter's called Mia. There you go. That's a bit of a secret I've just let out. One of my daughters, yes. Beautiful name. Yes. Apathy is the real pandemic. Fucking hell, that's very profound, that, Brit Girl. Why aren't you doing a stream, Brit Girl, talking about this? Break it down, Brit Girl. Break it down, break it down, Brit Girl. Break it down, break it down, Brit Girl. Break it down, break it down, Brit Girl. Oh, I'm mad. Right, this is what happens when you inhale too much filler dust. You start doing crazy shit. Sorry, guys, I'm going. Gonna get going. I've got to make a phone call. Have a great, blessed day. Have a top day, mate. Thank you very much, Rob. I'll have a brief video up later. All right, well, let me know, and I'll share it onto my channel as well. Thank you, guys. You have a blessed day, a positive day. Let's try and love one another for the day, and let's see where it gets us, eh? Thank you for jumping on. You're watching retrospectively. I love you loads. Great Brit, you're a star. You're all stars, guys. Even the Pissinators.